How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another episode. I know I haven't filmed in a long time. I just haven't really been out fishing that much, and then I had some really good hunts, but I just never got the camera out to film those. So I'm excited to come back for another season of fishing with everybody, and today I'm just going to go over my rods and reels I'm going to use for 2018. I made a 2017 video, and there's a couple different rods. I actually broke a rod last year off camera, so we're going to go over all that in today's video. Stay tuned, guys. Alright, so the first rod I'm going to go over is the one I actually use the most, and that is my frog rod. Frogs are one of my favorite things to throw. Now this rod is a 610 heavy frog rod. It's a Denali Lithium series. It's a very nice rod. I'm going to link all of the rods in the description below, so if you guys want to check out what rods I have, there'll be a link down below. Now, I throw a lot of frogs, especially in the mid-summer time, and this is the rod I almost exclusively use. I have it paired up with a Shimano Sitka in their faster gear ratio, the 7:2:1, just like last year. Except last year I had a 7:1 heavy, I believe, and I actually snapped that on a fish. I had hooked a fish and broke it, and then sent my rod back to Denali, and they sent me one back, no charge. So very happy with the customer service from Denali on that whole ordeal. So the next rod I'm going to go over is the rod I probably use second most often. It is a 7-foot medium heavy Abu Garcia Veritas Rod, and I throw my smaller jigs on it. I throw all my worms on it. I kind of throw all my I throw a lot of different things on this rod. It's so versatile. And then I have it paired up with a 7:2:1 Shimano Sitka as well. So I'm going to kind of stick with the theme of this like order and go with the rod I probably use third most often, and that is a 6/8 jerkbait rod, 6/8 medium jerkbait rod from Denali. It's the Denali Lithium series, just as my frog rod is. And absolutely love this rod. It's honestly one of my favorite rods to use. I love it so light. I can throw jerkbait all day. I also throw all my top waters on this, so all my spooks and everything. I'll throw on this shorter rod with a lot of tip. Really enjoy throwing this rod. I have it paired up with a 7:2:1 Sitka as well. Alright, so the rod I probably use the fourth most is my 7-foot medium crankbait rod. I use this a lot when I go fish in tournaments. I throw a lot of crankbaits. I really like this rod. It's the first Denali rod I've had. It's the J2 series from Denali, so it's actually discontinued, but it will always be one of my favorite rods. I love it, and it kind of got me started on, you know, my higher end stuff. Even though it was a $99 rod when I got it, that was the most high end I've ever had. And I also had the first Shimano reel I bought on this as well. It's a 6:3:1 gear ratio Sitka, and if you haven't noticed a trend, I really like the Sitka products. Alright, so my little finesse rod, onto it now. I have it on a 6.6 medium power St. Croix Triumph series rod. I throw all my shaky heads with this. I'll throw my drop shots with this. Absolutely love this rod. I have on it a Shimano Spear-X reel, even though it's kind of like a Frankenstein reel, which, you know, there's like a different body to like the different spool, but that's alright. Have on it straight braid to a fluorocarbon leader. I love throwing all my drop shots and stuff on this rod. So the last rod I have here is the first bait caster I ever owned. It is a Cabela's Tournament Trail IM7. So I have on it a Cabela's Pro Guide reel. That is 6:5:1 gear ratio, and honestly I learned to fish with this rod, and it's always going to have a special place in my heart. So I always keep it on tournaments. I always take it just in case I need it. If I throw anything on it, it'll probably be light stuff. But I honestly never really use this rod, but it's always going to be special to me, and I'll always have it. I'll never sell this rod no matter what happens. So that's it for my video today, guys. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. I'm going to get out on the water a lot more coming up soon. It's just been really cold. We've just had an ice storm here in Kansas, but I'm really excited for some content I'm going to be bringing down the pipe for you guys. I just recently joined the Wichita State Bass team, and I'm really excited about what kind of future that has, and I'm really excited for this year making videos and fishing, and I hope that we catch a lot of big fish for everybody. So stay tuned to the channel, and I'll see you guys on the next episode. Peace.